Hello.
Welcome back to YouTube.
Welcome back to our channel.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't watched our channel before, I'm Kerry.
I'm Brian.
And this is going to be the second year of our motorhome travels.
And second motorhome.
In our second motorhome. Yeah.
And what's been going on with that?
Well, since we left you last time with our video at the end of 2023, the motorhome's been back at the Jayco Service Centre for 5 weeks.
For as long as we were out, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. So might do a little bit of a vlog later with some tips for people that are looking at buying a new motorhome, with things to actually ask when you're deciding on the brand of your motorhome. We'll get into that later, but we're going to keep it positive, so we're picking it up today.
And hopefully everything will be done.
Yeah, so it had just had a couple of warranty issues that, because of the time of year, we're going to say...
Took a while.
Because of the time of year, it took a while.
And deliveries and...
With a few other issues, but the positive thing is we're picking it back up today and we're going away tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're cutting it really fine again.
Yeah, again.
We're going to go to Mudgee.
And we're going to tow the car.
First time towing the car.
Yeah.
We did have to cancel a couple of those little 2 days away that we said we were going to do late last year. So this is our first couple of days away in the 2024 year.
Yep.
And first time flat towing the little Swifty.
So we'll have that to get around to the wineries.
Yep.
In Mudgee.
Yeah. So we'll do...
So we won't have to walk 7 k's for a coffee and stuff.
No. Yeah. So it'll be a new experience for us having the car, won't it?
Very.
Yeah, so we'll do some video of that, show you around Mudgee, and I will come back to you with some things that we've learnt now that we probably wish we had known when deciding on your new motorhome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know the issues we had and if they fixed them. And
Yeah. Okay, good. See ya.
Hi, here we are, picking it up again. And there she is. Everything seems to be good, and we'll take her home and get ready to go tomorrow. Hi, we're just doing a little trip down the hill to our motorhome. This is what we take away for a few days. We have some clothes, we have some food, we have some drinks, and we'll probably eat out quite a bit, so we don't need that much. Hi Miss Kerry, you're back in the van. Yay!
5 weeks tomorrow we've been without the motorhome, so we finally got it back. We went back to Jayco and picked it up.
What was it there for?
So people might remember that when the day we bought the motorhome home brand new, and I realised that the lippet screen wasn't working.
Which is the control panel up here?
Yep. And they told us to just reset it, which we did, but then we were constantly doing that every 4 days. So they replaced the screen, thought it was a screen issue, and it was doing exactly the same thing 4 days later, like clockwork actually.
So it was just sort of going to sleep, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they've realised after now having a couple of people with the same issue that it's not the screen. No. And it's because the lippet screen is different to the projector battery management system, and perhaps they're just kind of not talking to each other or something.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so for us, they had to replace a wiring loom. So the whole wiring loom? Yeah. All the way through to the projector box under the seat? Yeah. Yeah, so that was the reason it was there for 5 weeks, because it was like acknowledging that it was over Christmas and they had to order the part. And they had to wait the 4 days every time to see if it had... To test it? Yeah. To make sure that that was going to fix the problem before they wired it all in. While it was there, they have looked at a couple of other issues for us as well. Including the window frames. Yep. We used to have paper towel. Yeah, I can feel the... They've got... What have they got in there? Oh, it's like a... Double-sided tape? Double-sided tape, but it feels like a spongy... It's like a packing kind of tape, yeah. Just to fill up the gaps. Yeah. So that hopefully the bugs stop coming in. Well, that'll save the paper towels. Yeah. What else did they... What else did they... Oh, they did this... The squeak above your head? Yeah, and seems to be much better on the way back. Yeah, so you drove it home and... Well, you rang me and said, how's the squeak? And I said, oh, I forgot it was there. So That must be okay. We'll test that out tomorrow on our 4-hour drive to Mudgee. And they did the first service. Yeah, so that saves us coming back in a few weeks to get it done. Yep, so I asked, because it was there for so long, if they could do the first service. Otherwise we were going to have to take it back and leave it probably for another week or so. Which would have delayed our next trip. Yeah. Yep, so they've done really well, come good, and been very good today when we went back to pick it up. So we'll have to acknowledge that, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. They're trying very hard. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Yay. We'll go to Mudgee tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll just go and grab our stuff and we'll show you what we put in here for a couple of days. Yep. Okay, so just a couple of days away at Mudgee, and we are taking not a lot. So chocolates, essentials, water, fizzy water, coffee machine, bit of Coke, lots of water. Because we have got the motorhome pretty much packed for just going away, which is what we said early on when we got it. We just keep it stocked, and then all we need is clothes. Just a couple of clothes and some water this time, a little bit of fresh food, because we're actually planning on probably doing a bit of eating out while we're there, aren't we? Yeah, and we'll show you where we eat. And I'm going to book a winery or two for a tasting, so we'll take you there with us as well. So we haven't actually got a lot of stuff that we're putting in. Yeah, so we'll see you soon.
What happened?
We're not going anywhere.
What happened?
So we wanted to lock the Suzuki when we're towing it.
Yes.
For when we stop and...
at lights, whatever.
We asked if we could lock the car. Yep, just use the spare key. So it wouldn't lock it with the spare key because it's in accessory mode. So I just centrally locked it and then hand locked the driver's side door. And now it won't unlock even with
the key.
Spare key. So we're waiting for the NRMA. There's always something. Like, how many times do you see people where, something's happened straight away, just when they've hit the road for their lap or whatever. So we can't even get out of the driveway.
No.
Anyway.
We'll wait an hour for the NRMA.
Yeah. For a dull moment, the NRMA is here. Trying to get the Suzuki unlocked so that we can get on the road for the first time in 2024. Just, I don't know, amazed at the issues that, not that just we have, I know lots of people have issues. So hopefully it'll be smooth sailing from here after he gets the door unlocked. Okay, finally on the road. Tell you in a minute what happened there. Suzuki in tow. Okay, that all seems to be going well. And I'll just jump in and then I'll tell you why we couldn't unlock the Suzuki. Okay, so the NRMA guy actually took him a little while to open it, and I was getting a bit worried. But the reason that, so we in theory should be able to lock the car with the key or the remote, and the reason we couldn't is because the
locking rod inside the door is not connected properly or something.
And I remembered about the accident and the work that they did on the driver's side door, replacing the mechanisms, and so that hasn't been fixed properly.
So we can't just lock the door with the key?
Which we should be able to.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't do it that way, it wouldn't do it with the remote, and that's what we've worked out is the problem, so we might have to
take it back.
go back and, yeah, so we should be able to lock the Suzuki with the spare key.
Yeah.
So we'll have to, just another thing we'll have to get onto.
People just don't do their jobs.
Oh no, this is just such a big learning curve, isn't it? What can go wrong?
Will go wrong.
Will go wrong.
Yes.
So we are finally...
Let's go to Mudgee.
2 hours later, on the road.
Let's go to Mudgee.
See you at Mudgee.
She come out of break of night, and the pink skies waving goodbye.
Hello, we just drove how far?
2.5 hours.
And we're at a little rest area past, where are we? Past somewhere.
Not far from Merrywell.
Yeah, probably.
Merrywell, yeah.
A bit hot.
Yeah, it's a little bit hot.
The 12-volt fan comes in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's towing okay?
Yeah. Just that uphills is it's like towing a boat, basically. Yeah.
A little bit gutless up the hills.
Yeah, you just got to put your foot down before you get to the hill, basically.
Yeah. So
Just got to prepare. So what are we doing? Having wraps.
we're going to have wraps.
This is our lunch that we always have on the road.
Just having a little bit of lunch, and then we've only got about maybe just over an hour and a bit till we get to Mudgee.
And then the pub.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is standard lunch on the road. Wraps, ham, cheese, salad.
Just made up a cute little salad and our favourite dressing.
Yes, the only one.
Oh, can't beat it.
So yeah, nice easy lunch. Wine. Hey there, we finally made it to Mudgee. We unhooked the Swiftie. She's parked in front of me at check-in. We unhooked her down the road. Kids is in the office. And I need a shower, then I need beer. So we'll show you around in a minute.
Hi.
How we going?
Good, I just went to the office, and because we're getting here a little bit later than what we thought, I asked if we could stay 4 nights instead of 3.
Yeah, it's a long way for 3.
Yeah, well, it took 4 hours to get here, and that way we'll have 3 full days.
So how did the Swiftie go behind the motorhome?
I think it was fine. I
Yeah.
got in it and it started and everything still worked, so...
All good.
It's all good,
All right.
hopefully. Okay, we'll go and find our site.
Alright. So, it's 34 degrees.
Oh, man.
And what happened?
We got to Mudgee and came to set up and the air conditioner wouldn't come on. So, tip, make sure you travel with all different size batteries, which I actually thought we had.
We did.
But I couldn't find any AAAs, so we've taken them out of another remote to put them into the remote.
Pro tip,
Oh my God.
change your batteries.
How hot was it?
Oh my God.
It was like a sauna.
But we have the essentials in place. The TV's there, the coffee machine's there. We're ready to go. And let's go to the pub.
So where are we staying? We're staying at Mudgee
Riverside.
Caravan Park?
Yeah.
We're going to go and have a look around.
We'll show you around, then we'll go and have some
It looks like it's in a great spot.
frosty cold bevies.
Oh, definitely need a frosty cold beer.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey, just got back from the Woolpack pub in town. Oh my God. I highly recommend the mixed grill. Country meat, beautiful.
Asian fusion restaurant.
Asian fusion restaurant in the pub.
Busiest
Really nice pub. Busiest night of the week because bingo was on. And there was like 1,000 people in there.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night bingo if you're interested.
But really good food, eh?
Beautiful food.
Good morning. Good morning, babe.
Good morning.
Did you have a good sleep?
Excellent.
Yeah. And what's the most important thing of the day? Coffee.
Coffee machine.
So, what kind of coffee machine have you got? Because it's nice and little.
Nespresso. Little Nespresso machine which fits in this top drawer perfectly. It just sits in there with the other coffee stuff.
Yeah, so when we travel,
It's out of the way.
we can put it away there. And Brian makes the best coffee in the morning, don't you?
Well, that's what you say, so you don't have to make it.
I've become a bit of a barista for somebody that didn't used to like coffee.
Yeah, it's a recent thing, isn't it?
Yeah, only in the last few years. So today we're going to go to the cheese place. We're going to go and have a look at a winery. It's going to get hotter and hotter in Mudgee.
The sun just came up and it's warm already.
Yeah, it was so hot, as we said when we got here yesterday.
I think it's going to be 33 again or something.
33, 34 and then 35 by the weekend. So we were going to stay for Saturday and Saturday night, but might see how hot it gets in the little motorhome, because we're actually just in a site that's got no shade at all.
Yeah.
So it's like a bit of a desert. There's a lot of nice sites with big trees, but they are for smaller vans. We're really high and we're quite long, and we've got the Swifty as well. So yeah, there's a lot of caravans and things that have got a bit of shade, but we've got nothing, and the sun is just like blaring through that side where the awning was yesterday afternoon, so we couldn't even sit out there. So we might rethink 34, 35 degree day on Saturday. Yeah, so we'll show you a little bit around today and the winery that we go to and the cheese place.
Okay, breakfast is served.
Look at that. It's like one from a cafe. Yum.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're out after coffee.
Mudgee Riverside Caravan Park.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's got like these massive trees.
And sites under the trees if you've
got a van.
Yeah, if you're a caravan.
And this massive trees. I think our van's too tall to get under there. So this is where we are. Just here.
It's
in the middle of.
And on the map, they've given us a bigger site, because when I rang, I did say that we'd have the car as well,
yeah,
and how long the motorhome was. So I think it's because we're so big.
Yeah, I think the only one we could have got into is that one there, because the trees are back a bit.
Yeah, which would have given us a bit of shade, but anyway.
Let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
Well, this is the camp kitchen. Fridge, stove, barbecue, microwave, barbecue, and lots of seats. Really nice and shady if you can get one of these sites and fit in under these beautiful trees. Right, that's a caravan park there, and you come out and you've got Big W right there, so it's like a 5-minute walk to Big W. And cafes and bakeries, and the pub was like 6 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
so it's a pretty good spot.
Around the corner to the main street.
Could I believe in what my eyes cannot see? Or has the antidote to brokenness evaded me? Could I believe in what my ears have not heard? Or will the suffering that's...
Oh, there's about 5 cafes in 50 feet, but this one has the best coffee.
Recommendation from a local lady that we chatted to this morning.
At the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Mudgee Estate, and
That's why.
It's up high and you can see the whole of Mudgee.
What a beautiful view.
Nice.
Yeah. It's actually a bit early and a bit hot for even wine tasting. I think I'm happy to go in and get a bubbly water or something. Wow. Oh, the breeze.
That's
cool
better.
Breeze. Yeah, beautiful.
And look at the vines.
So they look like they've got a lot of lovely wines here.
Worth it just for the view.
Yeah.
They do lunch as well.
They do lunch. They've got a nice selection of wines, but
it's way too hot.
it is. It's just too hot. So maybe a little bit later I'll do a tasting. But this is beautiful. Next stop, First Ridge Wines.
Just here.
Just here. I chose this because They do Italian style wines, which for me hopefully just means some lighter sort of reds and some rosé. So I'll do a bit of tasting.
Oh wow, look at this driveway. Where are we?
We're at First Ridge Estate. Beautiful wines.
Which is on a ridge?
Yeah.
Go figure.
It's gorgeous.
And if you hear something in a minute, they have air guns going to scare the birds away from the vines.
Scared me.
Hear them over there.
There you go.
It's like a shotgun going off, but it's to scare all the birds away because it's ready to get picked.
So they're air guns, they said.
Yeah.
And they've got them.
They've got them everywhere. Like I just heard one all the way down there. There's not one bird in those vines.
So are they automatically set to go off?
Yeah. They'll be on a timer.
Okay. So I'm buying a few wines from here.
Just a few?
Yeah, because they're reasonably priced and
you can't get them in bottle shops.
No.
Let's face it.
No, they're really yummy.
All right.
We're back at Mudgee Estate for lunch because we're going to have a ploughman's lunch.
Olives?
Yeah.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Salami?
Yum.
Yum. So that's how you pronounce it. Mudgee. I had to stop Kerry from eating it because she always does.
Am I allowed to eat?
Hang on. This is the ploughman's lunch. What do we got? Olives? Bread, chutney, salami, ham, pickles and pesto feta.
Yum. Cheese.
Yum.
Relish. I'm eating.
Pretty yummy?
Oh, yeah, that was so good, wasn't it?
You ate like 50 olives?
I tried to eat 50. I ate about half of them. I couldn't eat them all.
And from First Ridge we have a box of wine in the back?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was beautiful. But just coming here and sitting outside with that beautiful view.
And we got a breeze because there's a storm coming.
Having the ploughman's lunch. That was $45 for 2 people.
Yum.
Yeah, it was really substantial. And I just had a glass of rosé.
Now, more cheese?
Yeah, we're going to go to the cheese shop.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's raining. It's raining really heavily.
I think it's just cooled it down by about 10 degrees.
At least. And we're at the High Valley Cheese Company, just out of town.
Can't get out of the car.
Cheese tasting, but we can't get out yet.
So we know what we want because when we came here last time, they got the most amazing
Persian. Persian feta.
Persian feta in some kind of oil and chili or something. So we'll get some of that.
You better speak up because it's getting louder.
We're going to go and do a bit of tasting. There's no one else here apart from the lady.
Who's going to give us more cheese?
It's going to be a personalised cheese tasting. All right.
Rouge cheese. Soft cheese. Yum. And two jars of pesto feta. We've had it before, we just tasted it. It's the best cheese ever. Hi.
Hi, we're going to go out for
Drinks.
some $10 cocktails.
There's an Irish pub on the main street. Don't know what it's called, but we'll get back to you.
They've got a really good menu. We saw that this morning
I think it's Kelly's.
On our walk. Yeah.
Kelly's pub.
And you said where we went last night?
The Woolpack. Yeah.
Yep. And another recommendation from a local lady today
was the Oriental.
Yep.
Which is up that street a bit further around the corner.
They've got an awesome menu, and then tomorrow night we thought we might try the Oriental, but then there's also the Red Heifer, or it used to be called that.
Lawson Park Hotel.
So there's loads of pubs.
Yeah.
And we did say we're just going to eat out, I think, every night because we're only away for a couple of days. We don't normally eat out all the time.
No. We'll let you know how we go.
Yeah, we haven't been out for a while, so we just thought we'll eat out everywhere and try everything and give you some feedback.
See ya.
Okay.
Kelly's Irish pub.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
What did we do this morning?
We went and did some laps at the pool. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and we discovered there's a gate at the back fence.
From the caravan park.
Goes straight into a footpath.
Yeah, straight
goes
out
through
to
that park. Yeah.
The pool was beautiful, so if you come here and you want to just go and even float around or do some laps. So I just got a map from reception of all of the wineries, Mudgee Vineyard map. But we've located a honey place.
Honeymead?
Map. Yeah, so we're going to go there first today, Honeymead, Honey Haven. And then we've got a booking at Craigmore Wines for a tasting. And I chose that one because it's the oldest vineyard in Mudgee.
Nice.
Dates back to 1838. Yeah, it's 1838 or 58, I can't remember. And we've just ordered a little tasting platter to go with that. So we'll show you that.
All right.
Honey and wine together. That sounds delicious.
Honey Haven. What did you buy?
We just bought some
bush honey.
Bush honey.
Yum.
Oh, they let you taste everything.
Yum.
Yeah, and we'd forgotten that we'd been here before.
But we've been here again. Established 1858?
1858. We haven't been here.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Especially not in 1858.
Beautiful.
And
Come on, so have a look at the
old sucker. Nice outside bit.
For a minute in the quiet, it feels like it was before. I get lost just for a moment, thinking I'm not where I
am.
Yeah. Yes, before you eat it. Again.
Wow.
Can't talk eating.
That was only... I booked online, $10 each for a tasting, but very generous, and that was $30.
That's amazing. All right, this guy's really informative and talking about the history of the place, and down the back here is the historical cellar. So all the original stuff they used. Wow. Okay, Craigmore Winery.
Outstanding.
Outstanding?
Yeah, how good was that tasting?
Oh, very personal.
Yeah, so the guy was basically with us for the whole time for an hour and just went through...
all the wines, the history of the place.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And our box of food that we showed you, $35 was too much, wasn't it?
It was.
Too much food.
But yeah, it's a history lesson.
Yes.
And very personalised service.
Beautiful. Good morning. We're just leaving Mudgee after a fabulous 3 nights away. We decided to just do the 3 nights because it was going to be 34, 35 degrees there today, and it was very, very hot in the little motorhome. Beautiful food and wine and so many choices to eat out, as you would have seen in the video. So going back home to plan the next trip. Disappointingly, it would have been 4 days to the Lippert hub froze again. So after being at Jayco for 5 weeks and all of that testing and the new wiring loom, it did exactly the same thing. So that's really disappointing. We just reset it and be back in contact with them to see where to from here. So we will see you next time.